You might be absolutely useless in some areas of life, but in other areas, you might be the absolute G. You might be the best at the best in your circle in that area. And it's so vitally important to play to your strengths. To give you some insight, I'm a nerd. I'll admit it. I like patterns, I like data, I like software, I like developing, I like little tools and tricks along the way. I spent hours this morning with one of my students running through the metrics of one of his Shopify clients to help him pitch to try and land them for a bigger project. I played to my strengths in the way that I love data and I love analysis, and I use that to land clients and opportunities throughout life. That's one of my strengths. I'm not good at maths, but I can understand and leverage data as well as psychology. Most people will try and approach a problem with the best course of action, trying to do what other people would do. But at the end of the day, if you approach a problem with your unique skill set or your unique thought process, the outcome is going to be significantly different. So many people don't play to their strengths, and it's such a simple little thing. But you see, if you play to your strengths really, really good, and in a previous video, I spoke about the difference between balance and imbalance. If you're in balance and you're very, very good in certain areas, that allows you to be inherently valuable in those areas. Now, I would say I have a circle of high value men in my life throughout the world, spread across all over the place in different countries and industries and niches and skill sets, but they all have their own inherent single value or multiple values, but singular in the way they operate. I'm very good at coding and development and data and all that nerd stuff, whereas I have other friends who are very, very good at the gym. So while instead of chasing balance and me trying to be really good at the gym or him trying to learn the nerd stuff, it balances us out. The value that I bring him is reciprocated by the value he brings me because I double down on what I'm actually good at. I don't try and hide away from it. I push myself to constantly improve in that area that I deem I'm valuable to people. It has unlocked a lot of opportunities along the way for me because I'm focusing on my highest and best use. There is no friction. It's the path of least resistance. If I go to the gym and try to learn a new workout plan or something like that, my mind doesn't work that way. My mind doesn't think about what muscles are being worked or anything like that. If you give me a technical problem, I can map out a solution straight away in my mind. So my friends, when they have technical issues, they come to me. I'm a problem solver in that type of space. So the moment you realize what you're really good at, double down on it and then utilize that type of thinking. I think in the way a nerd thinks, strategic, logically, methodology, everything. I go step by step as a technical way of solving problems, which helps a lot when it comes to emotional consistency, which I spoke about in a different video. That logic side of things allows me to be very consistent emotionally because in the nerd space, in the technology space, emotions are irrelevant. It's only positive or negatives or yes or no's. Like there is no emotional need in that area. So I'm able to be very consistent. But as you grow your team and your circle, and whether that be your circle of friends or your influence or whatever it is, as you grow as a person on this journey, you need to double down on that value. The more you are an expert in your area that you are very good at, no matter if it's coding or talking to people or sales or whatever it is, whether it be embarrassing, like being a geek is a little bit embarrassing, but I own that with honor because it allows me to be very, very good at something. You need to own it with honor. And the more you pursue that ideology, the more that you push yourself to become an expert in that area, you just fill the gaps in, which indirectly creates balance within your life. I personally am not a big fitness guy, but I have fitness friends that balance me out because I can go train with them and learn from them. Instead of me trying to go the uphill battle of learning myself, I can just ask them a question. It makes it so much easier because you're narrowing your focus on only what you're really good at. There's no point learning a whole new skill if you've got someone in your network that can do that skill. My friends don't need to learn how to do websites because they can call me and I can get it done infinitely quicker than they can, and vice versa, which with whatever skill they have that is of value. So the key takeaway is just double down on what you're really good at. Who cares what people think? Like I spoke about in my last video, you don't have a problem with launching. You have a problem with looking stupid. Who cares if You're very, very good at something super niche. One day that niche skill will come in value. The way that my mind logically works through the nerd stuff that I do allows me to be very good at AI prompting because I understand the flow and how AI actually perceives prompts that are given to it. If I didn't lean into that, I wouldn't know how to utilize AI properly. So double down. Don't be afraid to be the biggest nerd in the room, because as long as you are valuable to someone else and you have a valuable circle of valuable people, it will balance out. My friends will not let me be 100% nerd because they help balance me out. They remind me how important it is to go to the gym, to read, to understand, to have a degree of spirituality. It all balances out because when you surround yourself with absolute weapons of mass destruction in niche areas, it's a value exchange. You give and take. Just like I wouldn't allow my fitness mates become full nerd because they don't need to. Their highest and best use is leaning into what they're good at. Don't be afraid to be the biggest nerd in the room. Don't be afraid to be the most jacked guy in the room. Because as long as there's other people in the room that balance you out and help guide you in a imbalanced way, that's all that matters. Surrounding yourself with valuable people is the key to becoming successful in life, in business, in relationships, everything. That's the ultimate key, is who you surround yourself with. And the way that you can unlock more opportunities is genuinely just by being very good at a valuable skill that you can exchange in value for someone else. It's not transactional. It just becomes second nature that my friends hit me up if they have technical questions. I don't mind it because I hit them up when I have questions. It allows you also to become highly capable, because if you don't know the answer to something, someone will know the answer in your circle. So as you grow, that circle will expand and become more weaponized in whatever your pursuit or goal is, whatever your why is. As I said in a different video, you need to know that why. Once you know that why, or why you're really good at something even, that you can then communicate it to other people. So don't worry about being a nerd. Don't worry what other people think. Just be really good at what you're inherently good at. Keep pushing yourself, keep practicing, keep sharpening your skill set. Whatever it is, just keep going.